All right, what's up, guys? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Asia stream after about a week and a half. Ryan, what's up? How's it going? Dump in Asia? It's looking like it. Looking like it. We're inversing this 1 hour gap right here. We got equal lows down here at 21,687. So we'll see. Definitely looking like it. We're inversing this gap right here. Buyers kind of tried right here, but then did not even really get anything. Pushing to pretty much pushing to today's low. We get a new hourly candle in 3 minutes to 2 minutes 45 seconds. So yeah, definitely looking like lower. Definitely looking like lower here. Like I was gonna say, like when price was like right here, I was like, all right, if we get a strong buy, like we're inside a fair value gap, if we get a strong buy sequence through this and inverse that 15-minute, I'll probably go long to this daily gap. But we never got that. That buy sequence never happened. We continued selling. We got a sell sequence here. We're selling off pretty nicely. Yeah, maybe yesterday's low. We'll see. Maybe 50% of this. I could see, at least 50% of this, I would say. 50% is always safe. So right here, just to rebalance that leg, which is basically, pretty much right here. I'll just put 50%. If we go to the 1 hour, do we have any other gaps down here? Not really. Yeah, not really. So yeah, we could look for this, for a scalp back down to here, to 50% at least, and hold runners for lower. If you really want to take a trade off the bearish idea, you would pretty much get in here, stop at the high right there. Do something like that. But the thing is, like, you would go break even so early, right? Like I would go break even around 50%, which would be super early. So like break even would be there. You try to hold runners to here. Maybe kind of scale out. I did see some gaps. I did see a 15-minute gap right here. Maybe take some off there or something. Because like I don't know how deep we're gonna melt. If we look at the daily here, it was a pretty choppy New York session. It was a very choppy New York session. Like we did get that slow grind up, which we thought we did get this push up, which we were bullish. But then after we got up here, it just went sideways for the entire day. Just this whole, like, look at that, just sideways after that. After that initial little push, which that's what Monday usually does. All right, so there's the hourly candle. So we just got that close right there. Just got that hourly close. Okay, so pretty much what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for some type of scalp play down to the 50%, and lower, obviously. So here's the 5-minute. Do we have any 5-minute gaps here? Do we have any 5-minute gaps? So I could turn on my fair value gap. Yeah, you can see it right there. So we do have a tiny one right there. We do have a small one. I don't know if it's big enough. We'll see. We'll draw it. There's that right there. By the way, I am doing an Apex giveaway tomorrow on the New York stream in the Discord. So if you want to join that, link for the free Discord is in the description below. You can join it for free. I'll be giving away an Apex account tomorrow morning around market open, sometime during that stream. Yeah, so that 5-minute gap is pretty small. Pretty small 5-minute gap right there. We do have a bigger 1-minute gap right here. So we do have that bigger 1 minute gap. Yo, what is this song? Let me change it. There we go. So yeah, you know, we'll see. Kind of what I'm wanting here is like, I don't know, some type of pullback to get short. Yeah, we'll see. Let's check ES, see what ES is doing. ES, yeah, ES inversed as well. So we have that 1 hour gap right there. So yeah, so there's ES right there. Let's go back to NQ. See what NQ's doing. Yeah, so there's that 1 minute gap. You know, kind of tapped into it, wicked up above it. Yeah, that 50% is right there. The ATR is not bad. ATR is not bad today during Asia. Not bad at all. Yeah, so there's that push. So I mean, like if you're looking for a very aggressive entry, I mean, get short right there off that little trend play. You know, stop would be, I mean, yeah, stop would be like that right there. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit here. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. Yeah, so I'm not in a trade yet. I'm not in a trade. Let's see. Has anyone taken a trade yet today? During Asia? I have not taken a trade yet, so you know I'm still waiting here. You know, I would like to see a little bit lower, you know, to 50% here. See what happens. See what happens. 5 minute, you know, we don't really have a lot of gaps here on the 5 minute to pull back into. If we turn this on, right, we yeah, not much. Like we have this little guy right here, but and he's tiny. That gap's tiny. So we did take out, you know, today's low. So this right here is New York low. This is NY low right here. So we did take that out. Yeah, I mean ES took it out as well. You know, I'm still waiting for a little bit something. You know, some type of signal here. Trying to get to 50% right here. Let's see. What's up, Tamara? Very nice, very nice. Let's check ES, see if ES has a play for us. Nah, not really. Not really. Yeah, no. Where's 50% for ES? Let's see. So what are we drawing it from? Yeah, from here. We're at it. We're at it right there. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, we'll see what we get here. See what we get. Last week, the opening range breakout fair value gap indicator did pretty good. Did really, really good. So if we take a look at it, you know, like just the 1 minute. Let me turn it on here for a second. Did really good. So last week we had, so this right here. You guys know that, you know, if you take the first trade and you win, don't take the second one, right? So right here, inversion, boom, ran all the way back up, right? Okay, lose that day. Inversion, run all the way back up. Inversion, all the way back up, right? Lose that day. Inversion, run all the way down, right? That one does run up as well. The inversion right here runs all the way back up, runs all the way back up off that inversion, right? Probably a small win on that day. Inversion all the way back up, all the way back up, all the way back down. So this, you know, this thing, like this indicator is pretty good. This indicator is pretty good, and I'm gonna add some more stuff too. So, but yeah, just it's gonna be, it's a pretty good indicator. So. And you get it for free too. So all you got to do to get the indicator, just join the Discord, and then you look for the free indicators channel. It's right there. It's completely free to get. You do not have to pay. This is my first Asia stream in about a week and a half, but I'm back. I'm ready to go. All right, so right when we hopped on the charts, price decided to stop moving. Yeah, I mean, like ATR is still not bad. It's just, we're just going sideways again. You know, we're still just kind of going sideways here. Yeah, took out New York low right there. You know, I assume we're gonna get some type of pullback, but like I don't know where, like we don't really have much to pull back to, right? So let's see. Let's check something out here. Okay. 15-minute would have done great today. Look at that. I think the 5-minute worked too. Yeah, 5-minute, you would have got the manipulation right there. It would have been the second inversion. Five-minute does pretty solid as well. Yeah, so here's that 5-minute. You know, just like I just want to wait for some movement. You know, like today, right? Like after kind of that initial run up, we just went sideways, which it was hard for me to find an entry here because there was really no pullbacks. It just kind of just kept going. You know, now, you know, then we went sideways after that, right? So I just want to see some movement here. I just want to see some type of movement for me to get a trade. So yeah, tomorrow I will be giving away an Apex account on the New York stream. So that will be in the Discord. It's free. Just join the Discord. You can join that stream. Right now, okay, so we are getting a little buy sequence here. You know, we did take out New York low from today over here. We took that out. We do have a nice buy sequence. We do have a nice buy sequence right here, inversing this 1-minute gap. So basically, you know, I don't know if I'm bullish. I do not think I'm bullish. You know, I would like to see lower. I would like to see lower here. I would like to see kind of a pullback, maybe take out this high right here, and then continue down. That's what I would like to see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Because I don't think this is like the pivot up. I don't think so. I think we're gonna come down a little bit more. But what do you guys think? Let's hear what you guys think. You guys bullish? You guys bearish? Or what's your guys' bias? Let's hear it, guys. Let's hear it. Okay, so let's see. Did we tap? We almost tapped that thing. If we do get a strong or like a nice little inversion here, we could look for that short back down. You do have a bigger fairway gap right here. You have a bigger fairway gap right there. That would, I mean, that would kind of be like the best one to take down to 50%. You would be getting a lot lower though, you know. Camera says it's gonna go down further. The market must be back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a little bearish. I am bearish. I'm bearish right now, but so there's that inversion right there. You know, did we tap that 5-minute gap? Not really. You know, what are we in right here? We have a 1-minute gap. A pretty good sized 1-minute gap. Right, we did pretty much put in equal highs right there. There was a 5-minute gap. Yeah, we'll see. See what happens. I would like for us just to push up a little bit higher in this 5-minute gap than to reverse back down. If we get a strong sell sequence through this gap right here, I might look to take a short for something like this. I might look to do something like that if we get a strong sell sequence down. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. You know, something like that, I would say. Yeah, probably something like that. So I'll leave that there for now. I'm not in, of course, but let's see, what's everyone else's bias? You guys bullish? You guys bearish? You guys in trade right now? How are you guys doing? You passed the eval. Congratulations. Congratulations on the eval pass. That's awesome. That's awesome. So for us to kind of like, for me to kind of start shifting my bias, I want to see us inverse this 5-minute gap. If we inverse that 5-minute gap, you know, we took out New York low, inverse the 5-minute gap, right? Or if we see us reject this, then inverse, push back down lower, and that would be obviously super bearish. But so far we have a strong buy sequence up. So if we do inverse this gap, you know, we might see higher, at least for a little bit here. ES did already rebalance that 50% of the day, or yeah, of this leg, I mean. ES already did rebalance that. Nice little buy sequence here. Nice little buy sequence we got going on. Nice buy sequence. We do have two kind of little gaps right here. Something like that, right? So yeah, you know, I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens at this gap. On the 5-minute, we got 22 seconds on this 5 minutes. So let's see if we inverse this 5-minute gap here. See if we do it. If we hold it, you know, there's a chance to flip lower. So I mean, it did close inside, so we can, you know, we can see if we get that or not. All right. Do you have a 1-minute gap right here now? There's the 1-minute gap. I'm gonna delete that one. Don't need that anymore. Just tapped it, flipped higher, pretty strong, pretty fast. Let's go to the 5-minute. Let's see, you guys. Let's see. Yeah. So tap that thing and flipped. Okay. Check the 1 hour. Got some big updates on the orb fair value gap indicator. Big updates coming. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really awesome. It's gonna be like a full-on like entry model, but not just like a one-size-fits-all. You're gonna be able to go into the settings and like change. Like you want this checklist, you want this. It's gonna be a full-on entry model. It's gonna be free too. It'll probably do like, I don't know, maybe 70% of the heavy lifting. Yeah, so we have this hourly gap right here, 15-minute gap as well. Let's just check. Let's look at the 15 here. Yeah, so 15-minute BPR is right here. So that kind of would be target if you were looking to get long. You know, we did take out New York low. Let me know if the music's too loud, guys. I could turn it down if needed. Nice buy sequence. Nice buy sequence right here. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. Just want to see if we're going to continue this or not, which is looking like we are. Let's see, what's this big thing that we're in? Is it the, yeah, it's back in the hourly. Let me look at ES here. ES is a little bit lower. Was that 5 minute? You know, so I mean, like something that we could do to the upside is this 5 minute inversion right here. So we could take this play. You know, we could hold to that gap, that 15-minute gap, and then we could hold higher to, you know, back up to high, yesterday's high, which is technically today's high. We could do something like that. The candle closes in about 2 minutes. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it here. Yeah, we got 2 minutes to think about it. So, but what are you guys thinking? You guys liking longs? You guys still liking bears or bull or shorts? I mean. You know, we do have these two gaps right here on ES and NQ. We do have these two gaps right there. Okay. Let's go to the 2 minute real quick. 2 minute. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So we got 3 minutes, 5 minute. I might look to just try this. I might try this. It's got a pretty good risk reward, you know, because we can ride this thing all the way back up to high. Break even would be this right here. I'll probably take half off, break even there, then look for the high. I might try it. Let's see. Yeah. Oh wait, gotta reconnect my data. Come on, come on. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm in light right now. You guys know I always go lighter during Asia. I do kind of most of my trading during New York, but I do like to play Asia as well. So yeah, I'm trying this. You know, not heavy risk or anything like that, but I'm trying it. Entry 6525, 6525 right there. So pretty much, you know, we want to see us inverse these gaps. We want to see this buy sequence continue. You know, I do kind of want to give this a little bit of room here. So, you know, that's stop is at 22020. And then first target is right here. So this is like first target and break even. So I'll just put BE there. So this is 22.106. 22.106. There we go. And then we will put a, do that right there. There we go. And then the next target is we'll try to hold it here to yesterday's high. So that is at 22.222. All right. There we go. All right. Win or lose, does not matter. Does not matter. You know. Yeah. So I'm in this right here. So pretty much, why I like this trade is we took out New York low right here on ES and NQ. We took it out, right? We had multiple gaps, 1 minute gap, 2 minute gap, 5 minute gap. We had a really, really, really nice buy sequence. That's what made me really like it, was this buy sequence up here, right? We had this strong buy sequence up, inversing these gaps. You can see it right here, inversing this 1 minute or this 5 minute gap, this 1 minute gap pretty easily. Right, so I'm kind of hoping that we continue this higher. Right, could be wrong. Obviously, it could be wrong. Could be wrong, but we'll see. It's got a pretty good risk reward here. So yeah, just to kind of recap, we took out New York low. Strong buy sequence up, inverse 1 minute, inverse 5 minute, right? Now what are we doing right now? We are kind of just sitting right here inside this other 1 minute gap. It's kind of two 1 minute gaps combined that I have drawn here. So kind of just sitting in that. So I just want to see this thing continue higher. Break evens right there. Next target's up here. I'm gonna see how price reacts at this level right here. I might decide to take it off right there. We'll see depending on what happens, but yeah. So we are in this trade, or I'm in this trade. If we lose, then we lose. No big deal. No big deal. Do we have news tomorrow? Do we have news tomorrow, guys? I forget. I believe we do. Yeah, we do. We got retail sales, core retail sales tomorrow, hour before market open. Let's just kind of put this just like a Thursday high for now, or even like the gap fill. But yeah. Gap down right there. Do you guys see that gap down? Oh, look at that. Buyers got to step back in pretty soon here. They gotta step back in pretty soon. Do you guys think I'll win this trade? Do you guys think I'll lose this trade? I like this action from the buyers. I'd like this action from the buyers. Let's see if we can continue this onto the next candle. Let's see if we can have this strong close and continue. Hopefully it's not like a dead cat bounce. Oh, Victor, what's up? Welcome back. Hopefully it's not a dead cat bounce, guys. Hopefully it's wait, don't we have what time is it? Is there Japanese news? There is Japanese news. I don't know what time though. It doesn't say. Yeah, so let's see if we can continue this. You know, when it continue, I do like that. Do like that we inverse that gap. Let's see if we can inverse this. If we can inverse these two 1 minute gaps right here, that would be pretty solid for us. Pretty solid. So, yeah, just looking for that. You know, we got proper size. You know, nice little liquidity sweep of a New York low, strong buy sequence, inversions. You know, we got our setup. We got the setup. We got the proper risk. You know, if we win, great. If we lose, on to the next. Yeah, so tomorrow I will be doing a giveaway in the Discord, an Apex account giveaway. You can join for free, the link below in the description. And big updates coming to the opening range breakout fair value gap indicator, which is already pretty solid. You know, look at this. That's from Friday, right? Yeah, loss right there. Solid win right there. You know, like I said, take that first trade. If you win the first trade, don't take the second one. Solid win, right? Loss. Solid win right there. Even a solid win on the second one. Solid win on that. It's right there. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. But I'm bringing in even more updates for it as well. So it trades inversions, and the opening range breakout. How's my break? Is good. It was good. It was nice. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. Maybe the like button will help the market go up. Let's test it. All right, so sellers kind of inverse that gap right there. You know, we're still going to be in this, but let's see what happens here. If we do get a strong buy sequence or a strong sell sequence, and we do inverse this gap right here, then I'll probably look to get short off of that to this 50%. Because then at that point it'll be okay, taking out that high, you're looking for lower. But I wouldn't really, you know, I'd really only want that after we inverse this gap right here. So as long as we're kind of above this gap, I'm fine. I'm fine with longs. If we come back up here and fail a third time, I'll probably hop out. So like on this leg here, I want to see this thing push. I want to see it break this high. If we don't, and we're just kind of struggling here, I'll probably just tap out for, you know, around break even. I want to see that momentum. Because this thing could, you know, just kind of, yeah, it could just continue this right here. Like easily could continue that. Yeah, I kind of wanted this thing to go immediately. You know, it is kind of still valid as long as we're kind of above this 1 minute gap. We'll see. See what happens here. Let me check it. Yeah, all right. If we do get this inversion, then I will take that short. But you need to learn to remain calm. Yeah, it's a lot. You know, a lot of it's pretty much just like a lot of experience. You know, it's like there's really nothing you can tell someone. You know, you just have to lose a million times first to understand that, like, getting frustrated at your loss will not, it'll not help you at all. Yeah, me neither, Victor. Like, I might tap out. Thinking about it. Hey, that's good, RZ. I mean, that's great. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm slightly down here, just slightly, about what, 15 points. I might tap out. I might tap out here. I don't know. You know, like I kind of wanted this thing to go immediately, but now the shape of this is looking just like this over here. So I'm like, all right, you know, I might just wait for that inversion to get short to this 50%. You know, what are we doing here? We're doing this. You know, on this candle, if we don't break out on this candle, then I'll probably tap out on this one right here. If we get 20 likes on this stream, then I'll do an Apex giveaway tonight. I'll give away an Apex account. So 30 seconds here. Let's see what happens. I'm probably gonna get an account just to only trade the opening range breakout for value gap indicator. You know, like these. I'm probably gonna get an account just to do that. All right. You know, slightly, yeah. I'm gonna do that once I add in the next updates for it. It'll be really cool. You know, like I'm not gonna stack all of my accounts on it, obviously, but I'm gonna have like one account that does that. I want to see which way this thing breaks out. Like if we start breaking down, then I'm tapping out, just for a tiny loss, you know. But then if we start breaking up, we're breaking to the upside, you know, obviously I'll hold. Come on, NQ, let's go. Let's go, NQ. Like if we slam here and start like coming down through here and close here, I'll tap out just for like 20, like, and that's like 15 points. Yeah. Yeah, we're failing. Let me look at ES. Yeah. Let's see where this one closes. Because, you know, we're just right there. Yeah, we're barely down right here. $28 seconds. If we close bearish, I'm getting out. Flip back bullish, I'll stay. I'm looking like bearish. All right, yeah. So tagged out there, tagged out just right there. I don't I don't want to deal with it. You know, we did run up about what? About 10 points. You know, just got it. My original stop loss was 44 points, so like that's what I was sized in for, but we only took that for about like a quarter. So fine with that. I'm fine with that. You know, I'm not liking this. Like this was a strong buy sequence up, and I wanted us to continue that immediately. After I saw us kind of failing through, I was like, I don't know. So you know, we're just kind of chopping right in here. We're kind of chopping right there, consolidating, getting tighter. You know, I don't want to get stuck in the wrong way, so just tagged out. No big deal. You know, I wanted that thing to go immediately. But if we do get this right here, I know. Yeah, they do RZ. And if we do get a strong sell sequence through this 1 minute gap right here, I would look for short. I'd look for short lower. I'll do some. It would probably be something like that to 50%. Yeah, that's what, what was that? Oh. Awesome, someone subscribed, cool. Yeah, you know, if we do get some type of inversion through this gap, then you know, I'll like take a trade, but the deliveries is not really great today. You know, no news Monday. Tomorrow we do have retail sales in the morning. You know, I usually do most of my trading from Tuesday through Thursday and during New York session. So if you guys do want to watch the New York streams, they are in Discord for free. Just you can join through the link below. Also, if you want the my ICT model indicator thing, you can get that as well for free. So you can get that in the Discord or, you know, on the website. Click free indicators, tells you how to get it. Join the Discord, right? What is this song? There we go. Yeah, just going sideways. Just going sideways right here. You know what happens like almost every single Monday is like for New York AM is it has a clear bias. Like, you know, if you were on stream this morning, like you knew that we were bullish, right? Up to yesterday's high pretty much. Well, sorry. Up to this daily gap up here, which we almost tapped. You know, we're points away from it. You know, we're bullish all the way from down here. And, you know, we were kind of looking for pullbacks to get long, but we just never really saw it. And, like, that's what Mondays do, is Mondays, they have a clear draw of liquidity, and they just kind of rip there. And then once they kind of get there, then they just go sideways. And that's exactly what we did today. So Mondays they've been kind of hard to trade recently. This thing, I mean, like, I don't know what this thing is going to do. Like, this is... You know, we are still kind of holding this, so like we could pop it, and push higher. You know, but I don't really. I'm not really too excited about this price action right now. I'm not. You know, if the price action was moving, we're getting a great play. But like, yeah, you know, obviously, like something that I thought was like. That could have been a good play today for Asia was this right here. I was like this could be a great play if we would have gotten it, which we did not, obviously. This right here. So we had this 1 hour gap right here, 1 hour for value gap. We had this 15-minute gap, and right about here, if we would have saw a strong buy sequence through this 15-minute gap. And that inversion, like I would have gotten long. I would have loved that setup right there. I would have gotten long, targeted yesterday's high. Like that right there, high time frame delivery from the 1 hour for value gap, 15-minute inversion, right? Strong buy sequence like that. Like that's the trade right there. Like that's the bread and butter, you know. So, but obviously we did not get the confirmation. We pulled up here into here and failed. So, you know. Okay, so this thing looks like it kind of broke up a little bit. You know? Let's see what it does. I'm not too excited to play the market tonight. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. Probably wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have news before market open. Retail sales at 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So that should give the market some juice. We have FOMC on Wednesday though, so I'll stream on Wednesday New York session and Asia, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know. I might just take I might take eval trades or something during New York AM for Wednesday, because FOMC days are a little weird. All right, look at that push. Let's see if this thing will run up to our target that we had, that 15-minute gap. Let's see if they fail it. Let's see if they fail this or if they can push. Let's see if it fails again or if it pushes. A 1 minute gap right there. I'll delete that for now just to clean up the chart. Here's ES right here. See if it pushes. Let's see if this thing pushes here. By the way, guys, Apex is 80% off right now, 1 day pass. You can use code GC Trading for the best discount always. Let's see, what are we gonna do inside this 1 minute gap right here? What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Let's see, guys. Let's see. We're gonna come back down and inverse this gap. If we inverse this gap right here, that means that we would have, price would have failed twice inside this area, or 3 times inside this area. So that could look for lower. You could try that for a little scalp if you were to get it. Here's the hourly chart right here. So what are we doing inside the 4 hour? We're inside a big 4 hour gap. We didn't fill it. We're bouncing now. We got we got an hour left. So where's the hourly gonna close here? We got 5 minutes. It's gonna be pretty interesting. It looks like it is having a tough time. Are we going to be able to break out here? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I should have held my original position. Should have held my original position. No, it's not too late. Because now you have even more confirmation since you are inversing this right here. You are hitting that. I don't know if I want to play. I don't know if I want to play it tonight. I don't know. See if we kind of retest this. I'll add one right now. I'm gonna add one right now. I'm gonna add it back. All right, added some right there. If we pull back and retest it, I will add a little bit more. We will go with a little bit tighter stop here. So a break even will still be top of that gap. Full target on this will probably be that right there, that gap fill. Might leave like a runner or two. Yeah, probably like one runner. Try to get up there if you get it, obviously. If we retest this gap right here, I'll probably add a little bit more. As long as we don't inverse it. We pretty much want to see us hold this right here. I'm going to give it some room just because it is pretty messy right now. But I probably should have stayed in my original position. Probably should have stayed in it. Probably shouldn't. I probably got out too early, honestly. Like I wanted it to go immediately, which obviously we did not do. We consolidated like right when we got in the trade. We ran up like 10 points and we consolidated like for 7. We were going sideways for 17 minutes. So it was I wanted to see that thing run immediately. We did not. I saw it kind of fail in this right here. I was like, all right, I'll tap out because we weren't really getting that delivery. But that's all hindsight, right? It's all hindsight. Not that we don't know that in the moment. But yeah, this. So I will stick with this one right here. Pretty much same sizing. Same type of risk. I'm gonna go break even right here. I'm gonna hold to this high up here. Maybe I'll take some off at the CE. See how price is reacting. I do have a few contracts in. If we pull back a little bit here, I will add a little bit more. So yep. So there we go. There we go. Guys, 20 likes. So what did I say earlier? 20? Yeah, 20 likes in this stream and I'll give away an Apex account. 20 likes. Let's see, what are we at? What are we at right now? We are at 14. We're at 14 likes right now. Oh, whoa. We are pushing. We are pushing, guys. We are pushing. So break even is that gap right there. See if we can continue that. See if we can continue higher. Yeah, so I kind of talked myself out of that original position, but that's because it was in drawdown going sideways for 20 minutes. But hindsight, I should have held that original position because that original position was something like this. So we would have been up quite a bit. We would have been up at 35 points right now. I probably would have, you know, taken some off right there if we were still in that position, but yeah, we're still here. We're still here. We are still here. Let's see if we can hit that gap right there. So this is, you know, this is what we're trying to hit. We're trying to hit this 15-minute gap. See if we can. Let's see if NQ's got the juice here. Let's see if NQ has the juice. The juice, guys. The magnet. Gotta bring the magnet up here. Come on, NQ. Come on, NQ. You can do it. You can do it, NQ. It's going back down. Like I'm just gonna hold this thing as long as it's like I'm not gonna, you know, fiddle with it, you know, in this area. I'm just gonna let it either hit his break even and targets up here, or it's stop down here, because delivery right now is not great. Like it gets these little bursts like that. Like that's what Asia does. Like Asia gets these little bursts of delivery, and then just like goes to sleep for like 20 minutes. So, you know, we might just kind of just do something like this, you know, just, you know, who knows. So I'm gonna give it room. I'm gonna give it room, which is what I should have done here on this one. Because I am, you know, I am bullish here. I am bullish. I'm bullish. So we'll see. See if we can get that movement that we're looking for. I'd like to see this thing close strong bullish candle. It's all right. It's all right. See if we can push on this candle. You guys bullish? You guys bearish? You guys bullish or bearish? This trade might take a while. This trade might take a while. How far were we from our break even? About 6 points. We're about 6 points from our break even. But I'm glad that we did not hit it there yet, because then we would have just came back down and hit our break even like anyway. So. Check the daily here, check the 1 hour. Yeah, tapping back in, have not tapped into the hourly yet. So yeah, so we do have an hourly gap. The gap is right there. I'll keep that as blue just so we kind of know where it is. Yeah, this thing might take a while. This right here looks, oops. This right here kind of looks like higher. It does. This thing does look like higher right here. It doesn't mean it's gonna go higher. You know, like I can be wrong, obviously. But I'm liking this. I'm liking this right here. So yeah, so there's that hourly gap. Okay. So pretty much, yeah, I know where it is. I know where it is. It's this. Tap that 1 minute gap. I want to see us flip off of that. Did put in a nice 1 minute gap right there. If you're bearish, that right there is your. This is your 1 minute gap that you're gonna be looking for to inverse this one right here. I'm gonna stay with my position though. This is my first Asia session back in like a week and a half. Pretty nice sell sequence. Pretty nice sell sequence right there. Inversing that gap. For me to take a short, we'd have to inverse this 1 minute gap. But if I do that, I'll just look for that 50%. But if we hold this, push higher. I haven't added any yet. I've not added any yet. For me to add, we have to inverse this gap right here. Now for me to get short, like if we do inverse this thing, I will immediately get short. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, so I completely flipped my position now after that strong sell sequence. I'm going a little bit more size here because I like this play a lot better. Because that's a strong sell sequence here, inversing two gaps after the manipulation. So a little bit more size. I'm not oversizing. I'm just going full size for Asia. The previous trade was a half size. I never added the second half. This will be the final trade of Asia. 3 strikes and I'm out if I do take this loss. No big deal. So this is the final trade of the session right here. So far we got like a quarter size loss, then we have a half size loss. So that would be hilarious if this thing rips all the way back up. That'd be funny. So for this thing, I will go, I will take some off, go break even here. This is my break even point, is this 1 minute gap right here. And then, yeah, so I will go break even right there. I'll take some off here, and then I'll let some go down to the 50%. But yeah. Definitely not the greatest Asia session for me. Yeah, I mean we're still less than 1 hour loss. You know, we lost quarter hour, first one, half hour on the second one, but still not the greatest. Still not the greatest. I'm excited to trade tomorrow during New York, though. You know, we do have retail sales tomorrow before. That's kind of where I trade most of my accounts. So we want to see this inversion right here now. You know, we want to see price inverse this right here. This is my final trade of the day, win or lose. All right, did we inverse? Almost inversed. But yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna have an account, a prop firm account that only trades this indicator right here, because this thing, I mean, this thing's done pretty. It's done pretty solid. It's done very, very solid. I wonder what it does for Asia. I wonder how it does for Asia. Here, let's see. Let's go check it. Let's do let's see. Let's duplicate it. Can we duplicate it? Is there a way to duplicate it? No. Oh wait. No, it's not. Okay, here. Let's try to duplicate this. Okay, let's see. So hide that. We will do what time is it? Starts at 19. Is it 19? I think so, yeah. And then we'll do 1945. No, wait. Yeah. And then 19 here. Let's see. We're checking something, guys. Hold up 1 second. We're checking something. When does it? We'll just do like I don't know. We'll just have it go to like that, and then let's see. Let's see how this thing. Let's see how this thing would have done, because maybe we can use this for Asia too. That'd be really cool. Let me hide everything that we got. All right, so here it is. So here's the indicator with Asia on the 1 minute. So what happened here? Inversion right there. It would have gotten you in. Textbook trade. All right, and I do not know how this will work because I've not looked at it for Asia yet. I only use it for New York. All right here. Yeah, I mean it's a win. That's an obvious win. It never broke that high. All right. Previous day. What's this? What's this? Is this a win? Did not break that low. Yeah, I would say that's a win. At least a break even. At least. I would say this one's a loss. Yeah, that one's definitely a loss. That one's definitely a loss. That one's a loss. This one might be. That one might be a break even. It's either break even or loss. I would say loss. And this is just the 1 minute. 5 minute might be a little bit better. That one's probably a win or break even. That one's a win. That one is definitely a win. Called the bottom. That one not so much. Because I built this thing for New York, right? I built this for New York, not for Asia. That one's pretty solid. Let's check the 5 minute. 5 minute better. When. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. It's mainly for a New York session, but I guess it could be used for Asia too, right? Yeah, so I'm in this trade right here. In this trade, this is my final trade of the day. Final trade of the day. Want to see it start pushing lower here, which I am liking this. I am liking this thing here. Our original position would have been great. Our original position would have definitely worked. Probably would have went break even once we start hitting those gaps. Maybe even taking some off, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Tomorrow's the real trading session. Tuesday, New York AM. See if we can get this pushed lower. See if we can get this pushed lower right here, guys. I'm gonna stay in the trade. But you know, if we're not doing anything in 8 minutes, you know, by the 30 mark, if we're not doing anything in 8 minutes, I'll probably hop off. But I'll stay in the trade, and I'll keep the updates. I'll keep it updated in the chat in the Discord. You know, whatever happens. Let's check the 5 minute real quick. Nice little BPR. It might pull back to retest that BPR. Might pull back to retest that BPR. Now stop. Let's see, that would be that stop. That'd be that. It's 41 points. That's 23 points. Let me check the contracts. Can it? Yeah, I could. Yep. Because this thing might pull back to retest that BPR. You know, stop with this would be smarter. It would be smarter for sure. It is using my entry as support. The second I get into a trade, it just goes sideways. The second I get into a trade, it decides to go sideways. So, you know, like I said, break even will be the top of that 1 minute gap, that gray 1 minute gap at like 22.027 area. You know, something, you know, what is exactly this right here? 22.030 is the break even. I'll take some off there too. And then I will take some off down here at these lows, and then I'll let the rest go to here. But really, you know, really this right here. Probably gonna take most off of that one. I'll take half off of that one. I'm tired of this chop. I'm tired of this chop right here. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow morning. I'm tired of dealing with this price action. Tired of dealing with this price action. You know, how was Asia session last week? You know, I didn't trade at all last week, so I don't really know. Yeah. It's just, it's just not good delivery. Not good delivery. You like it kind of gives you like a nice sequence, like a nice buy or sell sequence, and then it kind of shows you direction, and then it just stops. It's just like delivery's bad. There's nothing. It's not like we're trading bad here. It's just not there. The movement's just not there. But yep, New York stream tomorrow in the Discord, so that'll be fun. RZ says sat in some trades for hours. Asia last week is yeah. Yeah. Yeah, delivery's bad. I mean, it's not doing much. Kind of goes one way, stops, reverses, kind of goes the other way. So I will hop off right there. This thing will probably get stopped, but I will keep you guys updated in the Discord if we do magically flip back down lower. But yeah, thanks for watching tonight, guys. If you guys want to get some Apex accounts, you can use code at GC Trading. I'll be live tomorrow in the Discord, New York AM, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. If you want to join that, link for that is in the description below. It's all free. And yeah, that's where I do most of my trading. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, majority of my trading is during New York AM, sometimes PM. I kind of do Asia just for fun on like 1 or 2 accounts. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll let you guys know if this trade wins. It's pretty close to stop right now, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning.